Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to press record here. Excellent. That's good. And then we can press record on Otter. And we are ready to start. Hi, my name is Zero White II with TW Brand. We're a sports real estate and photography company. Our mission is to create strong brands by developing strategic media, helping 200 companies across 3 countries increase their fan engagement by 20% at least, and become the entrepreneur, the go-to entrepreneur for OTT and brand equity by 2031. And right now, I am focused on trying to find some keywords so that I can start jamming out these YouTube videos. I'm thinking about doing, see, here's the thing. I've been doing like 10-minute videos for the, okay, so I started with a 40-minute video, my first ever keyword YouTube video, and it was what is branding, and it was about 40 minutes long. I had a lot to say, right? And then the next one was around 15 minutes, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. 15 minutes is not that bad. However, 10 minutes for each keyword phrase for YouTube, I feel like is too much, because these are short answers, and I've learned from Sabi Suri in the book Sell Like Crazy, and his chapter about, here, I have the thing here. Hold on. It is, oh wait, hold on. I gotta save that. Okay. All right. I think it's the magic lantern technique. Basically, the premise that he states in his book in that chapter is that you're supposed to be helping the customer take a step forward. It's not about giving the entire picture at once. It's about creating something that you know is going to at least give them a step forward. Okay, so I could do that in 1 minute. However, I want it to be a good YouTube video, so 5 minutes would be solid, right? So right now, I'm attacking the how to find keywords one more time, and I'm gonna keep attacking it, because I find that a lot of people, they struggle finding a solid strategy and finding, verifying, and then producing a keyword inside their a keyword to create content with, right? So it's all about content keywords, okay? That's what we're looking for here. A lot of times people will look at keywords for like research, right? To find insight within their community, find niches, find where the money's at. However, for me, and I know a lot of people are like this, they want to find keywords that they can actually create content with, because that's what's going to capture the traffic online. Okay, being able to create something that's, the many different aspects of engagement for people to start watching and staying a part of, whatever brand or platform that they have. And I have a couple of those different engagement indicators. So if I could find it, I've written it down here. Let's see. Okay, so how to present your reactions and responses to what you discover. Being a coach, a teacher, or a consultant. And those, there's 6 indicators, and it is educational content, humorous content, informational content, inspiring, navigational, transactional. Now, informational, navigational, and transactional are the 3 stages of the buyer cycle when it comes to online buyers. So people want to find out about things, learn it, and then they want to find out where to find those things, compare and contrast, and then they want to, find out where to actually buy the stuff, and like if these are the best sources to buy them, compare shopping and stuff. The other 3 are more like the styles of what you can create for content. So educational is like teaching somebody something, and then humorous is like to entertain or to like to engage with to engage intimacy by entertainment. And then there's inspiring, so like engagement by inspiring. Now, obviously, you can create different categories, right? But those are the basic ones that I feel are the most important. And so I wanted to find those things for my keywords. And I'm here to show you how I'm doing it right now. Because a lot of times you have to go through a lot of different cycles of how to create SEO to get better at what your strategy is. The first stage is usually just finding out what SEO is and keywords are. The second stage is like trying to like have some results and to find some type of insight. And then the third is like, all right, how can we actually make this a day-to-day operational type of thing? Okay. So here I am. I'm on the computer, as you can see. I'm minimize that. And then I'm on keywordcheater.com. And then I'm on my own Excel sheet. Whenever, well, it's not Excel, it's Google Sheets. But if you want to like create like a lot of like, if you want to have a keyword strategy and stuff, make sure you create an Excel sheet with, or Google Sheets or whatever, with all the keywords. Doesn't matter how bad or how disorganized it is, just so they can keep track of like your progression. Okay. So I created a new one today. I call it YouTube traffic generation. And then I went to Keyword Sheeter. You have to create a login because since Ahrefs put him on the map, Ahrefs had this blog early in April about the 10 free keyword research tools that are in Google Keyword Planner. And so it put them on the map, right? And basically they got too much traffic and now they have to have logins and stuff, to try to, maintain that servitude or whatever. So congratulations to them, because I knew about them before Ahrefs came out with them. I knew about them already. And by the way, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called searchvolume.io. Yeah, searchvolume.io is really cool because you can bulk verify the amount of like views and clicks that each word gets. So for example, if we go to my Google Sheets and I just take all the words that I got from Keyword Sheeter on the first project and I put them into Search Volume IO after putting it on my bookmarks, and then I just copy V, right? Okay, so obviously you can't see any of them, right? So if anything, we can go from here, right? And then open up, see if we can make this larger. Okay, it's not helpful. Let me open this up. And then Google Docs. All right, go to Google Docs. And then I can just create a new sheet. And it's called the same thing, right? YouTube generation. What did I say on this one? I said YouTube traffic generation. So YouTube traffic generation. Okay, and then go like batch one, and then we can create a. Let's see what happens when we control Command V. So it didn't even seem like I copied it. So let's try to highlight it this way. And then go like this. See if that actually works on the shooter, the search volume. Okay, so yeah. So instead of pressing the letter tab at the top of the columns, pressing it, and then highlighting all, Command C, I have to highlight the actual rows themselves, and then Command C, and then Command V. So as you can see, it's here, all of them. And this one's completely free. Ahrefs hasn't talked about it yet, so once they do, you'll be able to see how they get down. And you can do like 800 per day, I believe. Press submit, and voila, you can see right here that automatically how many like monthly searches it is. and you can like download it as a CSV and so on. Technically, I mean, I don't know what happens when you press analyze. Okay, so it's like, so yeah, it goes to a different page. So no worries. I mean, for me, the main thing I want to find out is the monthly searches. That's pretty much all I care about right now. And as you can see, you got 1,300 stuff like that, and so that's really good to know, right? So now you guys know about that kind of stuff. All right, so didn't necessarily need to create a sheet. So I mean, obviously, you can still do this, right? We can go batch one. Well, we can do it by day, right? Or like, um, yeah, okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab this document to have the videos that we're gonna do today, right? So we're gonna go from the sheet, and the result is we're gonna choose whichever ones we're gonna make a video for today, and then we're gonna put it over here so that we have a plan of which ones we're gonna do. Okay, so uh, content, keywords, for 10, 16, 21. All right, and then you can go like that. You go like that. Make it center. There's a certain way that I like to make my the sizes and stuff, but for right now, we're just gonna keep it as is. So we'll have that ready for when it's time. I'll put that right there. Now, don't really need this right now. So you have keyword sheeted up, right? So you can close this one. All right, so we have this up, and then we have this up. So as you can see here, I went to the keyword sheeter and I put in these first. Oh, I didn't put it in this one. I put like a few keywords and stuff that that I was interested in targeting for content, how to promote on Twitter, branding, and like a couple of variations of Twitter promotions and stuff. And it came out with a bigger list, and then I just chose the ones that I felt were the most interesting to me, and then I just put them here, and then I deleted the rest. So now we're gonna make more, right? I'm gonna choose the ones that kind of don't have the how-to and stuff like that because I'm looking for informational content to create. So I guess that'd be another good thing to have there, right? So type of content, it's going to be informational keywords or keyword phrases. All right. So obviously there's a lot on promotion on Twitter that I like already, so I don't really have to make a lot. I could just create a couple of variations. These brand ones I feel like is what I kind of want to bridge for. So um, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna handpick the ones that I want to create more words for, more phrases for, and then I'm gonna put them over here to the sheeter. So, and I'm gonna put a couple more that I feel is like really interesting that I need to start targeting. I want to focus on brand photography. I want that one. Brand partnerships. Brand deals, right? And brand awareness. And then for the Twitter ones, how to promote Fiverr gigs on Twitter. And then Let's see. How to promote products. How to promote your stream. And then let's see here. How to promote jobs on Twitter. So we're going to use those. We're going to make this a little bit easier to see. So center it, wrap it, like that, right? And then the second, so this is the first stage, right? They're going to file, insert row above. They're going to put this as first filter, first cycle, right? And this is going to be the second cycle. Second cycle. And then make this larger. Center, wrap it, middle, center, wrap it, middle. All right. So this is the second cycle. I'll put those here, right? So that's kind of what I want to use, right? And then there's a couple more that I want to work with. So, for example, easy ways to make money online that I want to do. Promote online jobs. And then there's um uh, I think those are like the best ones right now. So for brand awareness is like how to build brand awareness, what to include in a brand deal. And then for instead of brand photography is to take photos of my brand. Um, what is brand partnerships, and then looking for remote online jobs. Quick way to earn cash legitimately. Right. Okay, so those are the ones I want to use. So we're going to Command C, bring it over to Sheeter, Command V, sheet keywords. So right now we're just waiting for it to build. Man, it's an early time to talk about this concept, but let's just get it out there. Uh, I just learned that it is much better to focus on content that reflects your goals, your brand goals. And on top of that, you can look at, like, if you actually plan out your business in the future, you can start building like literally your content around those things. And that opens the door to like a to like big strategy insight, in that you can focus your keywords on any aspect of your sales and marketing funnel. So, for example, right now, the how to promote Fiverr gigs on Twitter. That's content based off of, like, I have a Fiverr gig right now that I'm trying to build traffic for, and like I want to build content around that so that people can go towards that. You feel me? And then um, there's like a affiliate link to social rebel that I would love people to like use my link for, to like basically affiliate like marketing, right? And like, so I want to build content around that. And then like on my three hack created with the help of Shannon Shusko in her book Three Hack Way, um, there's like there's products and services that I want to create down the line for my business. Like, for example, typography. Like, I have a 3 month period where I have to focus on what I call typography hypography, and that's basically creating all these different products and services and content based off of like typography, like font, line spacing, word count, grammar, things of that nature. So it creates an easy way to like focus your strategy, because now you don't have to necessarily look for on Google like what people are searching for. You can start off with the keywords that reflect what you are focusing on, period. So I could just focus on typography, and so like typography fonts, how to build typography, what does it mean to like create more like fonts and like use word spacing, and like I could create products like that, right? I create info products. I could do like a promotion, like I could do a Christmas deal where we're going to look at the different types of like Christmas fonts, and that could be like a winter promotion that I could do every year that can promote like sales when it comes to like the holiday season. You feel me? And that's like from top end to bottom end, right? It'll go through the different stages, like for typography of what it is, which is the top part, informational. Then there's the navigational, right? Like all these different type of brands that create like the fonts for their Christmas cards, and how Hallmark does their typography. What's their strategy, right? And then like where to go to like find like custom made like like fonts for your like gift cards and DIY, like being able to go to Canva and FedEx because they have a deal together, right? And then on top of that, you can go to like the transactional one. It's like the actual products themselves, which is like a 5 step process to create typography for the holidays for like $5 or whatever. You feel me? So now you have like all those levels based off of one keyword phrase of your brand, which is typography for me, which I think is it changes the game, because I was always thinking about like um, how I was going to like find what's happening in the market and stuff. And don't get me wrong, that's important and everything, but like I realized that like there's a big disconnect between finding what people want when it comes to the keywords themselves. I feel like using the keywords as the focus point on like understanding the psychographics and the challenges, the trends and the problems that a lot of these customers have in my market, it's limited when it comes to these questions, because these questions only have one stage of what's going on. It doesn't talk about all the other problems. So I would rather leave my research to going on Google, finding out whatever I would need to find out when it comes to the customer's problems, the trends, the challenges when it comes to this specific thing, so that I can have verifiable information. Because just because a lot of people are searching for it doesn't mean that it's the type of challenge that I need to focus on. You know, I don't need more data to back up those words to be able to verify it. You understand what I'm saying? Therefore, it's much easier to focus on the insights or doing research on the side rather than looking at it through keywords. I would rather use my like content creation and like what I need to focus on as the focus for keyword research. That way, no matter what the volume is, I can still bring in the right type of person because it'll be focused on me in between what people want and their solutions. All right, so we have around 300. So let's stop sheeting and then add keywords to sheet. And then what we can do, if we go here to the full part, we can go to download and it'll create a report. And what we can do is, let's see here. Let me go to downloads and then click on that, right? Go all the way down to 400 and do the same thing that we did before. So Shift C, Shift click, and then Command C. Then go to my Google Sheets. Go here, and it'll be like, go to make this larger. Make this first one larger, 18, center, like that, wrap it, and then it's going to be third cycle. What the hell? It's going to be third cycle. And then go here, and then Command V. And we have 400, right? Now I can pick and choose the one that I think will be best for me and just add to it, right? I mean, obviously, it went through all of them, right? How brand awareness, building. So it had make money online. There's not a lot for promoting on Twitter, I see. Oh, yes, there is. Brand partnerships, stuff like that. How to take photos of your products. Product photos. So obviously the product photos are the smallest one. There's a lot of easy way to make money online type stuff. It's not a lot about Fiverr. There's a few on Twitter, there's a few on Prada, there's a few on brand deals, right? Brand awareness, on Twitter, brand partner. So obviously, so what I'm going to do is we're going to go back real quick because I want this stuff to run while I'm doing more of the. All right, so we're going to start over, right? Let's see. Like this. Um, projects, new project. So instead of this being brand partnerships, I'm gonna do so what brand partnerships, how brand partnerships are brand partnerships. Um, when can brand partnerships do brand partnerships? Okay, and then for like photos of my brand, let's see where it is. How fiber? What fiber? What fiber gets? How and what? And then we're gonna do the same thing for what brand photography? How to brand photography. So change all those to how to. How to. Okay, and then like there's not a lot for brand deals. It's only brand awareness. How to brand deals. Um, strategy. And let's see, try to create some more. Fiverr gigs on Twitter. How to Fiverr gigs on Twitter. What? To promote Fiverr. Okay. All right. Challenges. Twitter. Problems. Twitter. Challenges. Brand photography. How to fix brand photos. Problems. Um, with Fiverr gig promotions. So just trying to come up with some new ones. So we're going to sheet that, right? While we're sheeting those, I am going to focus on choosing the ones that fit out the most. So obviously the second cycle is coming with the final, like how many we're going to do. But then um, to include in the band deal. All right, so now I'm going to just choose the ones that I feel are best. And then college student. Let's see. So obviously, so as a teenager, best easy ways. It's interesting. Online during COVID. How to do it from surveys. How to easy ways to make extra money from home online. From home. For free. In 2021. That's no scams. Playing games. And then there's a couple others. Got investment. Not pay anything. With PayPal. Okay, so now we're going to go to the next section, which is brand awareness for a niche business on Facebook, business to business, loyalty for a product, esports, SMART goal, emerging markets, how to build recognition using social media, unaided, okay, and on YouTube. And then how to promote your Fiverr gig, jobs on Facebook, how to promote affiliate products, how to promote content, how to promote a Twitter account, how to sell products, Twitch stream, show social media, ways to earn cash today, as a brand announcer on Instagram, Neora, what is brand collaboration on Facebook, partner for the sale. What do these two terms mean? I take photos of your products. I take pictures of your products. Remote online jobs in Canada, Florida, entry level. Hiring now. Look for online work opportunities. Job near me. With no experience. And a brand style guide. And a brand story. With my phone. All right. Okay, so now we can Control C, right? Then what the hell? Okay. Then go here. That. This. Maybe. Right? There's 4 cycle. And then we just take these. No. We'll do that at the very end. So we'll do 4th cycle. Right? And we make it larger than life. And then these would be the last 2 because we already have a lot of videos that we can make already, as you can see. So 5th cycle, I can't spell. And then 6th cycle. 6th cycle, can't spell. Right, so now we can make it in, like that, then like this, like that, like that. So 5th cycle, right? So now, then we already have the sheeter going up right now. It should be around 700, but it's a lot of repetition, so you have to just weed out the the weed from the chaff, obviously. So stop shooting. All right. Okay, so we're gonna download this one. Downloads. Whew. And then go here. No. Like that. This was definitely not what I was looking for. So that's just a repetition of this one, right? So what I got to do is open up the last one again. Down. Here. There we go. Right, now we can close this out. All right. And then lastly, we could, do the same thing. So what we're gonna do is finish out the rest of this a little bit later, because obviously we already have our the amount that we want. You get the gist of it, right? So obviously this 4th cycle right here is probably going to be the one that I'm going to use the most, right? These are the ones I'm going to use because I already have them. And what you do is you go to your second cycle, you take those, and then you add it to this cycle right here. You add it to the last cycle. So the sixth cycle will be after I do those, and then this final list will be right here, right? And then we would do this and make it larger than life, and then this, I go here, that, 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 and then here, like that. And then I take the fourth cycle, Control C, and then I put it on the last cycle right here. All right. And then I'll do this last one, make the last list, and then put it on the final list. And as you can see here, I already have around 60 videos I can create. Right. So that's super easy. I just choose one, make a video, ramble, try your best, end the video, publish it. Put the keywords, put your sales copy right under, with your social media, what you want them to do next, add the cards, set the date that you want it premiered, right? Set the schedule. So you're not uploading like 10 in one day. You can make 10 5-minute videos in an hour and then spread it over the next 2 weeks if you want to. And it's super legit, super easy to work with. No worries, you know what I mean? And then now you have like a legitimate way to like create this stuff. Now this is content that you could create, and this is super easy to do, and I think that you should do it. You know what I mean? The reason why is because why the hell not? Instead of trying to figure out, okay, so quality over quantity, right? For me, what I suggest you do is have a combination of both. As you can see in marketing, once you start to understand some of the concepts, you'll realize that there's varying levels of intensity, amount, and quality when it comes to and source of like the mix and matching, right? It's like marketing mix. That's the term that people use. So you know that like on Instagram you want to do it a certain way, LinkedIn a different way, on your website a different way, on your app a different way. When you're doing brochures and doing a promotion in person is different from when you go on the radio, on a podcast, doing a guest post, and doing a blog. You know what I mean? So obviously you're going to want to choose the frequency and the amount and the quality that you want to choose on the right ones. You want to prioritize. So for me, I say choose the area where you want to prioritize putting the quality over quantity. And then choose the areas, everything else around the quantity with a solid amount baseline of quality. Okay. So some parts are about like, it's like the CEO with strategy versus the manager and the grinding it out every day, right? The CEO is the main part of the quality, right? You have to choose the strategy, put a lot of time and effort in like figuring it all out, designing it the perfect way, make sure it's all the right fit and all that stuff, spending a lot of time on that data and that information. Versus the manager, which is like more the operation side, like the day-to-day, like you want to make sure that you have a solid amount of objectives and works on that productivity. Productivity is the number one thing. So for like the keyword research and the content, you got to understand that certain areas of your content strategy is going to need the CEO approach. You're going to need I'm going to work on this. We're going to spend a lot of time on this. We're going to make sure it's perfect. And then you're going to have a side where you're going to have to focus on productivity. A lot of social media content is productivity. Okay, you can create a content planner and then just bang it out day to day. You know, you ain't gotta worry about like, you know, setting your feet together for the free throw, making sure your hands are at the right place, making sure the art's perfect. No, you're supposed to be just walking up, layup, defend, get the ball, pass it, layup. Like focus on the basics. Okay, and then with like say your blog, right, or your sales page or your webinar, right, or your conference event, that's where your presentation seminar, you're going to want to put a lot of time in the information, make sure it's right. Okay, so understand that just because it doesn't seem like you're putting in a lot of effort, it doesn't mean that you're not having the right amount of impact. Okay. Each social media site is supposed to have a specific type of role. Okay. And when it comes to like traffic and gaining the traffic, you do want to focus on the quality, but make sure that you don't sacrifice the the amount of times that you can be up there trying to capture as much as you possibly can. Okay? Keep it in mind.